Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me.
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Chloe from Cousin DIY. Merry Christmas in July. I've noticed that my tree is a little bare, so to decorate it, I'm going to make some ornaments today, making a dough, painting them, and then we'll embellish them with some pretty little beads and sequins. So let's set up and then we'll get started. To make our dough, we're going to start by blending all the ingredients off a burner. I have my pot on our hot plate, but the hot plate's not on yet. And the recipe consists of 1 cup of baking soda, a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and approximately a 1/2 cup of room temperature water. And I'm going to start stirring as I add the water. You may need to add a little bit more water, but a 1/2 cup seems to work pretty well. And the key, one of the keys to making this is to constantly stir throughout the whole process. We want to have this totally blended before we turn the heat on. Okay, it's pretty well blended. So now I'm going to turn my heat up to high and continuously stir until we bring it to a boil. Okay, the bubbles are starting. Once it's really bubbly, I'm going to turn the heat down to medium and keep stirring until I get it to the desired dough consistency, which I'm going to do right now. Okay, off the heat. Next, I'm going to put it in a bowl and let it cool off a little bit before I roll it out. There we go. I'm going to let this cool and I'll be right back. Now that my dough is cool enough to handle, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of baking soda on my rolling surface. Take my rolling pin. My bowl out of the way. And I'm going to roll this kind of on the thin side. I have 5 cookie cutters, Christmas cookie cutters today. I'm going to attempt to get all 5 from this one batch. We'll see how we do. Don't want to go super thin. We don't want to make it too thick. Okay, I don't want to go any thinner than that. Now let me just play around with how to place these. Oh yeah. Looks like I'm going to be able to get all 5. First, my snowman. Then you're going to peel the dough from around your cutouts. The next step is to take a straw and we're going to make a hole for our cord in the top of each ornament. Okay, now to cure these, you can either let them sit at room temperature and they will harden for 24 plus hours, or you can turn your oven on 175 and leave them in there for around 2 hours. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put mine in the oven and we'll be right back. Now that our ornaments have cured, see they're nice and firm, they're all dried and cured, it's time to paint. For starters, I'm going to paint my gingerbread man, and I forgot my brown paint today, so I experimented with mixing purple and yellow, and I came up with this kind of funky light brown. And that's what I'm going to use for my gingerbread man. I want to get around the edges. Next, we're going to let these dry and we'll be back to finish decorating them. The next step is to decorate our ornaments, and to do that I'm going to use sequins. All of these you'll find on our website. I'm going to use these 4 colors, and I'm going to use these little diamond acrylic beads because they make me think of Christmas. And we're going to use this crystal glue that you'll also find on our website. When we're done with that, I'm going to use this jute cord to hang my ornaments. And you'll find that jute on our website as well. Okay, first I want to decorate my Christmas tree, and I'm going to use these little diamond beads to do that because they are the perfect size and colors. I'm going to play around with them a little bit first and practice positioning some of them to see what I like before I start gluing. Now we'll start gluing. Might want to test your glue. Make sure it's coming out first. Oh yeah. Dab of glue. Next, I think I'll decorate my star, and I'm going to use sequins. And the way I will apply them is to put little drops of glue where I want them to go. And you can either use tweezers or a wax tip pen like this to lift and place them over the glue. think I like that just the way it is. We'll let that dry. I'm going to go ahead and decorate the rest of my ornaments with beads and sequins, and I'll be right back. Time to put cords on. I chose red for the gingerbread man. My tree is a little on the small side, so I'm going to make these relatively short. I'm going to use green for the star. Now I'm going to go grab my Christmas tree, and I'll be right back. Time to decorate. If any of you make your own ornaments, or maybe make them with your children, we'd love for you to share your photos or videos with us on Instagram at #CreateWithCousin. Thanks for joining us today. Happy Christmas in July. Bye.